Healthy Lifestyle Crib presents 7 ways to know you've found your soulmate. Number 1. Trust is vulnerable. A soulmate makes you feel at home. Your soul partner has the power to calm your worries, cut your tension in half simply by holding your hand, and boost your mood just by talking to you. Simply said, your soulmate is the one person who can make you forget about the stresses of the outside world. The reason why our soul partners make us feel at ease and protected. The answer may be summed up in a single word: trust. In a soulmate, you can put all of your faith and trust. You confide in them and tell them everything. You confide in them when you're feeling vulnerable. You trust your soulmate so much that you are willing to reveal every aspect of your character to them, and they are willing to do the same for you. Without this kind of commitment, you can't hope to feel safe in your partner's company. You'd be on high alert every time your partner entered the room. Psychologists have found that the stress caused by being in a relationship where there is a great deal of mistrust is directly proportional to the degree to which each partner feels they can be themselves. Right on. Then let's assume you're tired after a long day at the office and simply want to kick back at home, but you're worried your significant other won't like you as much if they see you in your sweatpants or without makeup. Your soulmate is the person you feel safest being yourself around. Therefore, if you can't be yourself in their presence, they're probably not the one for you. If that's the case, you might have found your soulmate. Number 2. Love at its worst. Did your significant other witness you at your worst? I mean, everyone is afraid of hitting rock bottom, but that's exactly when you'll know for sure who your soulmate is. Picture this. You've recently been laid off from your work after years of dedication and success. You're struggling to make ends meet, and your enthusiasm is failing. You're returning to old habits, and the overall quality of your life is deteriorating. Would your significant other stay by your side or abandon you to fend for yourself? You haven't discovered your soulmate if your significant other loves you when you're doing well but abandons you when things go south. Instead of settling for someone who only loves you at your best, appreciate the ones who are there for you in good times and bad. Find someone who loves you at your best and worst, and you may have found your soulmate. Number 3. Eternal support. You can count on your soulmate to be there for you every step of the way, cheering you on because they care about your success. Your soulmate cares about your happiness and wants to see you succeed in all that you set your mind to. Many couples have arguments over whether or not their partner actually cares about each person's happiness or just their own in the relationships. Do they care more about you achieving your goals or their personal comfort levels? Okay, so let's say you've been offered a fantastic professional opportunity abroad. Your partner may try to prevent you from taking advantage of it because they're afraid you'll be gone for too long and that the relationship will suffer as a result. No matter how lonely they might be or how anxious they might be about the future, a soulmate would never stand in the way of your personal aspirations because they know that your happiness will make them happy. A soulmate is someone who will always have your back no matter what, since they genuinely care about making sure you're happy. Number 4. Finding your mentor. It's more than just friendship or romance to have a soulmate. A soulmate is someone who comes into your life for a specific purpose. One's soul partner should be someone who raises the bar for them and encourages them to develop personally and spiritually. They serve as a constant source of inspiration to follow your dreams and resolve to never again give in to bad habits. Because you have as much to teach your soulmate as they do to you, he or she will quickly become one of your favorite students and most valued mentors. Think about the people you've dated in the past and the people you're dating now and ask yourself if they've ever broken through your defenses, acknowledged your anxieties, and helped you grow. Now consider the flip side. Have you ever done something like this for your significant other? If you answered no, then you probably haven't met your soulmate, but that's good. You shouldn't waste your life trying to convince yourself that you're with the proper person. If you're unhappy in a relationship, it's better to end it than to stay in it, but if you ever find yourself in the company of someone who pushes you, don't run away. Sadly, many relationships that start out as soulmates end prematurely because one party refuses to admit to making mistakes or is afraid of change. It's not easy to learn and develop, but if you've met your soulmate, you've also discovered someone who will do so with you. Number 5. Core resemblances. Do you and your partner have similar values? You and your soulmate may have polar opposite personalities. Perhaps you're an introvert who's afraid of taking chances, and they're an extrovert who loves to socialize and go out on a limb. Though your interests, passions, and preferences are certainly significant, your personalities may be remarkably similar despite these superficial distinctions. Do you place a premium on being a good person? Does your world revolve around your loved ones? Do you strive for larger goals, or are you content with the here and now? These and other questions can be answered by looking at your core beliefs and values. Depending on your responses, you may end up taking different routes in life. They give you the strength to make tough choices and drive you to give your all. Do you and your significant other hold similar morals? What about each of you? Are you career-oriented? Do you each place a higher priority on work than family? Which is more important to you? Loyalty, pride in oneself, adventure, or stability? Even if on the surface you and your soulmate seem very different, you actually share fundamental beliefs. Your lives will be converging, and you'll be able to appreciate one another's choices since you'll know what motivates them. No need to stress if you and your significant other have total opposite personalities. If they have tastes that are different from yours, it is not a cause for alarm. The truth is that despite your differences in personality, you and your potential partner may be a fantastic fit if you have similar beliefs. Number 6. Having each other's backs. Do you feel better at ease when you're with your significant other? Does your significant other encourage you to try new things? Soulmates give you hope and encouragement. You can depend on your soulmate no matter what. They will be there for you through thick and thin because they want to be with you through it all. A soulmate is someone who doesn't treat your relationship as temporary and who doesn't try to downplay their dedication to you because, hey, they're all in, and that means they'll be there when you need them. When you've been hit hard by life. Soulmates provide each other with strength, so if you're feeling down, they'll help you up, and vice versa. Similar to how swiftly you would rush to their side, they would do the same for you. Although soulmates are there to catch you when you fall, they also encourage you to take risks and grow as a person by providing you with the support and encouragement you need to attempt something new. If at first you don't succeed, your soulmate will be there for you no matter what. Having found someone who encourages you, you may have stumbled onto your soulmate. Number 7. The power of hard work. The last indicator that you've found your true love is your willingness to put in some time and effort together. You cannot expect an ideal partner to appear out of thin air. Great long-lasting relationships take a tremendous lot of work and effort, so don't kid yourself into thinking you're the one lucky person who happens onto their soulmate by chance. When people think of their soulmate, many of them picture an instant connection. We've all heard the cliches about soulmates from movies and read about ideal couples in literature. The media may lead you to believe that once you find your soulmate, your perfect companion will magically materialize before you and the two of you will live happily ever after, but this isn't how it works at all. Years of dedication, loyalty, and hard work have led to this point. A soulmate is not someone who is perfect or even ideal. In fact, they may be quite different from what you'd expect, and yet you still feel an intense attraction to them. To put it another way, you get a gut feeling about it in your head. It's something you can feel in your belly and your heart. They could be imperfect, but then again, so are you. Don't wait for fate or the stars to align to inform you that you've discovered your soulmate. Instead, pay attention to how your partner makes you feel and act on those feelings. Think about the future with your partner in mind and see if you can picture yourself without them. If you can't, then you may have met someone who is worth the effort. Please subscribe for more amazing content on the way and thank you for watching.